Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. This shave basically is paying homage to a company and a cream that I really enjoyed using and that I no longer made. They were around since around about 2017 to 2019. I think they ceased trading last year, so a couple of years. John Carinci was the man that ran the company, and the company was Elvado Shaving. Now that is the cream there, as you can see. Now the thing I loved about this, it's a pump bottle, there's a little airplane here, you can take this on the plane with you, and the biggest majority of the stuff from memory, sort of organic and eco-friendly, all that sort of stuff. 100% essential oils, 92% organic. It was just such a good quality cream. The scent on this one, it just smells like cool waters. I absolutely love the scent on it. I think it's brilliant. And yeah, just sad to see them go, and I just thought I'd do a little bit of I think I've got a couple of other things that are no longer made anymore, and I might just sort of showcase them just to give them a bit of a shout out really. John was a lovely bloke. He did a lot for his company from the beginning, from where he started to where he finished. The company just went from sort of basic looking to really nice, sort of classy looking pump bottles and just nice labels. Just nice all round. But anyway, here we go. Pump it onto the brush. 1, 2, I'm just going to go 3 for luck. You do not need 3 pumps of this stuff, I can assure you. 2 is plenty, but I'm not going to scrimp around with it. I'll just stuck my finger in it. I thought that'd be a good idea, try and poke it into the brush, and it was a dreadful idea. Right, here we go. I don't know what really happened in the end, but I can only imagine it was just a case of supply and demand. They had the supply, but the demand just wasn't there. And I think it happens quite frequently in this sort of hobby. The ones that are still doing well and still selling a lot generally are the companies that have been around for a long time: Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, Sterling, Barrister and Mann, Declaration Grooming, Australian Private Reserve. I'm just going to do the tips. This has got a 24mm Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Duranot. Now, I don't think you can get these knots anymore, but from what I was told in a previous video, Milton from Turn and Shave, I think it's his full moon knot or his half moon knot, is very, very similar, or the same knot. Now, if you're looking for quality synthetic brushes, in terms of knots and availability of good quality knots, I can't speak for everyone. I can't even speak for Charles over at Craving Shaving. I didn't even show you this brush really, just a beautiful brush. It made my 54321. It's one of my favourite synthetics. I love the hand, I love how it feels in the hand, I love the colours. I think he knocked it out of the park, and it's impeccable. I like the smaller coin so you can actually see more of that lovely colour on the base. Some people don't like the small coins, I do. Just going to have it shaking all the water out of this knot. There's bloody water pouring out of the base of it. So it would certainly be interesting to hear you guys' thoughts on what sort of stuff that was around probably before I started wet shaving in 2016, and probably recently as well, that was being made and is no longer being made. But that is absolutely superb, really dense, really thick. Needs a bit more water, but I'll be here all day lathering otherwise. The carved Christopher Bradley razor, surprise surprise. Aluminium B-plate, surprise surprise. Second used Persona Med Prep blade. I think as well, just let me double check, I'm pretty sure that this is it's a vegetal base. I'm not sure whether it's vegan, but it's definitely vegetal. There's no tallow or anything like that in it. It's making a bit of soap scum in the water. I don't really remember that, but I do notice that now because most of these premium artisan soaps, and a few older soaps as well like Mitchell's Woolfat, I don't really get that issue. But certainly a good layer and plenty of residual slickness on there. There always was. It was a great quality cream and is a great quality cream. Not was, it is, I'm using it. Can be used with a brush, without a brush. Yeah, it was just a sort of sad day in the wet shaving world when quality products and nice people and companies sort of move on, but you just hope that they're still doing well, and I'm sure John over at Elvado, I'm sure his next venture, whatever it may be or whatever it is at the moment, will be doing well. I think at this moment in time, I think it's quite hard market to crack. You either need to be offering similar quality for a lot cheaper or offering something slightly different. There's a lot of these companies out there at the moment, you know, Mammoth Soaps and Tallow and Steel, Declaration Grooming. What's the other one? The gunpowder scent, I can't remember. I did Lavender Creeper and Tangerine Creeper. The Holy Black. Don't release a lot, but when they do, they make this massive thing about it. It's expensive and then they make a fortune. They sell a lot, not a fortune, but they always sell out. Very nice. Got a couple of little weepers here on my neck. I don't know whether that's down to pushing too hard or not enough protection from the cream, I'm not sure. I don't normally get them quite so weepy as that. And considering I used this blade yesterday and had really no issues at all, they're quite hard to blade in the blade. That was pretty smooth. It's very smooth. Superb. It's not much cold water today. It's not even been that hot, so I'm quite surprised. I thought there'd have been pretty cold water today. Right, rinse the brush out, chock-a-block full of lather. Now one thing I do like about this journal, it's pretty quick to clean. Doesn't seem to take me a long time like some other synthetics. Tuxedo knots seem to take the longest for some reason, I don't know why. Could be that the finer here, finer. Looks pretty good. There we go. I'll show you that in a minute. I have to do that now. Cut a little weepers on my neck. A couple just around my lips, but other than that, one thing I did like about Elvado and still like about Elvado products is the post shave is really nice. All those lovely organic stuff that's in there. What is it? It's avocado and shea butter. Sea moss is the same. This is the aftershave balm, is also sea moss with aloe vera and shea butter. And get a little squirt of that on my hand. You don't need heaps of this. It's a big tub of post shave balm. It's almost far too big, to be honest. Let's see on it. beautiful. The scent on the balm has changed a little bit. It could be that it's just sort of taken the first, or the bit that's been sat in the tube for a little while in the actual nozzle, so it might just have been that. Doesn't smell quite as fresh as it did before. That's quite heavy, that. There's obviously, there's a bit of water in there as well. 3.4 ounces, this is a lot heavier than the shaving cream, because I'm using 2 and 3 pumps per shave from the shaving cream, and then a tiny little splodge of this. You could probably go half of this and it would last the same amount of time as the shaving cream. Oh yeah, post shave's exceptional. Great stuff. Elvado, made in Canada by John Carinci, no longer made, sadly. That's all your instructions there, and that was the ingredients list, or that is the ingredients list. Just lovely stuff, great scent, great performance. The Royal Tahitian Lion was beautiful as well, but that one there, I kept a hold of this one because I love cool waters, and this is what it smells like to me. The brush was the Craving Shaving Siri brush, which was made for me by Charles Bullock over at Craving Shaving. Come on. Struggling today. How shit is that? But yeah, beautiful brush. I think it's a 24mm, maybe 26. You can see there, I've washed it out. The knot is uniform all the way through. There's nothing that looks out of place in it. It's pretty dry now. There's no crunching. Simple as. Make sure you clean your brushes out. That's all I can say. It makes such a big difference. If you don't want to clean your razors, I know a lot of people just leave the razors to collect all the soap scum and things, but I don't like that highly. See that soap scum in the top cap? This will get polished when I'm finished with a little microfiber cloth. Carved Christopher Bradley razor, 3.25 inch handle, solid bar, or the closed comb as it's called as well, with 0.73 blade gap, I think it is, the B plate, and a second just Persona Med Prep blade, which are really sharp and smooth, but they've got no glue gunk on them, they've got no coatings on them at all. They're just pure straight stainless steel, I believe, for hygiene reasons. And other than that, finished off today with some beautiful Elvado Pacific Coast Kahuna aftershave balm. And I can tell you right now, other than a couple of little weepers on my neck, that feels beautiful. Cracking products, John. Sad to see you go, mate. We might see you come back someday. And with that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.